Couponing with Tisa.
Hey guys, welcome to my page. I know you guys were expecting to hear me talk about couponing, but I decided to give you a little bit more insight about me and something that's very personal to me and very near and dear to my heart, and that is my majority of my life struggle with having alopecia. So I have what's called CCCA. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'll put a little link so you guys can go and look it up to tell you the correct terminology for it. But basically, it's a form of alopecia that starts in the crown of your head and then it just works its way down. Um, it is something that is genetic. They think that other factors play a part of it as well, but the majority of it is genetic based because it is an immunodeficiency. So it's something to do with my immune system. So yeah, it's hereditary. So if you look back in your gene pool, you can probably pinpoint where it is. I know my mom, she has some hair loss issues dealing like on the sides. And then my brother, he actually went completely bald in his 20s. I don't think it's on my maternal side because none of them have hair loss issues. That's why I think it's on my paternal side. So from my mother's father family is where the issue, I believe, lies. But of course, we'll have to do some genetic testing to really get that certified and clarified, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from my mother's father's side. Nonetheless, this is something that I've dealt with. I was diagnosed with it back in my early 20s. And back then I started to get injections in my scalp to help abate it and to keep it under control. But life happened, issues happened. I didn't do what I needed to do to maintain it. And now we're at the place that it is now. So I have picked up the pieces again and starting to heal as much as my scalp is possible because this is a scarring type of alopecia. A lot of my hair will not return. And that's just it. And I'm okay with that. It took me a long time to really come to grips with it because when I was a child, I had long, beautiful hair, you guys. Like my bang used to come down to the middle of my throat. I had a head full of hair. So going from that to where it is now was a huge struggle. Lots of insecurities I had to deal with in my adulthood, and that's a whole nother conversation. But just know that I'm content to where I am now. God has definitely restored me in more ways than one. So I know this is an area of my life that He will also restore me in as well with bringing my hair back as much as possible. So, welcome to my journey, guys. I'm going to share with you my first trip to the dermatologist in years. I'm going to share with you guys pictures of my hair loss as well. And I'm also going to share with you guys some of the treatments that I will be enduring and some of the life changes that I'm also going to be making as well. So stay tuned and welcome to my journey.
I am at the cosmetologist, the dermatologist office now, about to get my first injection. So I'm keeping a vlog of the whole progress and how everything goes. So, guys, stay tuned um, to this journey with this journey with me. We're going to do it for a complete year and see what happens. So, stay tuned. Here is what they're going to be injecting. Yeah, looks fantastic. Hey guys, it is over with. It was really quick. She was very fast with it. So we did the injections all along here and in the middle of my crown. So I'll come back in 6 weeks for my next follow-up. So let's pray that it all gets together and works for my good. Here is like the traction alopecia, which is around the edges of my hairline. Again, these was back on December the 2nd. So my dermatologist had me take a couple of pictures from on the sides, a frontal view, and then the next couple of pictures are going to be from the center of my scalp.
where it all originated from. Here is another view of the center of my scalp. As you can see, mine is very excessive because, again, I let it get out of control, and I should have went to the dermatologist years ago, but I just never did. So here's where we are. These were some pictures I took on December the 29th, which was like right before I went back to the dermatologist. And just so you guys can get a really close-up view to see the extent of the alopecia. But by this time, some of the hair had actually started to grow back in. I do have a lot of viable hair follicles. And here's another aerial shot. As you can see that some of the hair is starting to actually fill back in. And again, it's never going to be fully restored. That's what we don't think, but you know, anything is absolutely possible. Here are the vitamins that my doctor has me on for a 3-month supply. It's about $200, so it's quite expensive. It's going to end up costing me about $800 for the year, but
Guys,
it's
here
worth the
are a couple of
investment,
other
and I'm just going to
products
see
that
what can
my
happen from here.
dermatologist also has me
So feel
using.
free to cash
So
at me if
here
you would
is the
like.
shampoo that I'm using. It is a prescription only. So you'll have to get your dermatologist to prescribe this for you. So here's a close-up of the bottle. Again, it is only oral. Please do not put this in your vagina, guys. It even tells you on the bottle. The prescription she has for me is that I'm supposed to use it once every 2 weeks. And as you can see, it says for you to wet your hair and apply approximately 1 teaspoon. If you have short hair like I do, or up to 2 teaspoons if you have longer hair. You're supposed to lather it and leave it on your scalp for 3 minutes. So I set a timer on my phone for about 3 minutes. Sometimes I keep it on there a little bit longer. You may feel some tingling sensation that just lets you know that it's doing what it's supposed to do. But again, my prescription is I'm supposed to use this once every 2 weeks. But sometimes I've been using it twice a week, just because my scalp was very, very itchy. So, but now that the itchiness, I guess that's a real word, is under control, I only need to use it once every 2 weeks. So I'm going to start using that once every 2 weeks. Here is another topical solution that she also prescribed for me. It helps the itching as well. So I'll put this, especially in the crown of my head, and I haven't had any sores since I've been using this as well. I can use this up to 3 times a week on my scalp. So here is everything that is in it. I keep it pretty much in my bathroom in a cool area, stored like under the sink area, and I keep it in the box just like I do for that one as well. So here's the other topical solution that I use on my scalp to help with the itching.
All right, guys. So you got to see my first trip to the dermatologist and getting my first set of injections done. I have a pretty decent pain tolerance, so it didn't really hurt me at all. She stuck me multiple times around the edges, as you saw, and in the crown of my head. But because my pain tolerance is so high, I didn't cry, I didn't wince, I didn't move or flinch or anything while she was doing the injections. It is a steroid injection. I'll be going back probably every 6 weeks to get the injections done. I cannot do any other type of styles to my hair, like braiding or anything like that, no crochet or anything. So I'm going to have to get real creative because I don't know if I can really wear these head wraps all the time with how I want to do my hair, and just maintaining my hair without causing any tension or anything, because I'm not trying to reverse any progress that we make. But stay tuned. I will be posting videos periodically to show you guys how my hair is progressing. And just hope it serves as some encouragement to those who are dealing with the same issues that I am dealing with, or are in the beginning stages of it. So if you see that your hair is starting to thin, especially in the crown, get to the dermatologist as quick as possible so you can try to help alleviate as much as the hair loss as possible. And then, yeah, I'll be starting changing my diet up. There's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to have to eliminate from my diet, and some things I'm going to have to add to my diet. So welcome to my journey, guys, and I'm excited. Let's get it.